You um, yeah, called out from work today. It's Monday, August 2nd. Called out again. Stressful day yesterday. I'm feeling like, excuse me, feeling like crap in all honesty. So, figured I'd put the time to good use. Been taking it easy today and just been doing some writing also. So I thought I'd record a little bit of a progress report, just to let you know what I've been up to. I finished the third edit on the fast fading light and got the files updated um, on Saturday. It's coming along pretty well. Uh, Checking word count right now. It's coming along pretty well. It is definitely going to be the longest single story when I'm finished because right now we are at 43,732 words, and so it is much longer than On a Cold Wind, which was the uh, single longest story prior to this one. It's coming along pretty well. I'm feeling good about the story. There are a few scenes that I will have to focus on when the fourth edit rolls around in a couple of months. And I do need to get some character description in there because by the time we know what Andromeda looks like, we're like three chapters in, and I really would like to get that taken care of a little bit sooner. Aside from that, it's coming along pretty well, and I'm liking it. I may give um, my soul to keep one last pass, and I do have to find a cover for it, but otherwise, it's just about ready to go. I did finish also. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last progress report. I did finish The Hour of the Wolf, which is a sequel to Stranger, year and a half after Stranger, and just looking at an assignment that Denise and Nicola were on. Um, Again, it's a good story. I like the way the plot goes, and there's some things that of course, have to be addressed. There's at one point the bad guy tries to kill Denise with an overdose, and I don't really go too much into what she experiences while doing that. It's really rather short, so I may draw that out a bit more and do a little bit more in uh, uh, description of my um, bad guys. So that's still a month or so away before I start editing it. I always give 2 months between the end of the story and the edits, and then 2 months between edits. Uh, it gives me time to forget the story. So I've turning my attention back to my first draft writing. I was just working on the reality torsion. Um, the story itself is okay. I'm just still not certain. I may, because right now there are interludes in there where we look into the mind of where we see the story from the point of view uh, of our villain. Um, I'm not certain if I'm going to leave those in there or not. Right now, I'm going to continue putting them in. If anything, I can take them out later. Those could be taken out easily without really damaging the story because I think it might slow the story down. Even though it would be interesting seeing why is she doing what she's doing, and how is she doing what she's doing. Well, actually, we know how she's doing it, but um, also be turning my attention back to Inner Mirror Looking Out, which is a D2 story concerning a courier who, from her, as far as she knows, she was falsely accused of murder. Um, and her trying to resolve that, and hopefully, hopefully a little bit of a twist at the end, if I can pull it off. There's also in Thine Own Image and Dissembler in Thine Own Image, which is about uh, um, Wesley and the twins, Harmony and Melody. It's kind of like almost like a origin story for all three of them. And Dissembler is the sequel to On a Cold Wind, continuing the storyline with Carly and Ephraim Bartok. I'm sorry, I'm just realizing how much my beard is making me look like Santa Claus. I'm sorry. And of course, there is always the vampire novel, Under the Dark of the Moon, which I will get to one of these days. I'm just having trouble focusing on it. Oh, and there's also another one that I'm working working on called oh, my mind just went blank. 58 years old, my memory shot. Actually, there's two others. One is called Waiting, which is another Section Alpha story. It deals with a team in New York dealing with a rogue werewolf, and our main character is a member of that team who's also a werewolf. So I get to look into werewolves for a while. And there's also The Essence of Dichotomy. Yeah, short-term memory is the first thing to go. And it's like they say, short-term memory is the first thing to go. But short-term memory is the first thing to go. So what were we talking about? Anyway. So yes, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm probably going to do another video on start doing videos on the books themselves. It's been a while since I've talked about them individually. I know there are other videos on the channel here concerning them, but I may go back and do them over again and I may also go back to reading excerpts from some of the stories, if I can manage to read without stuttering and stammering. Okay, so that's it for this one. Like I said, I'm going to be doing another video on the very first published book, With Eyes Open, and then we'll just move on from there and keep moving forward. As they say, this is the way. And remember, we are each of us the heroes of our own stories and the villains of someone else's. Oops, sorry. I'm doing this on my tablet for the first time, and I have it plugged in because I was charging it at the same time and just hit the cord. Sorry. No, I don't edit these things too much, as it's stream of consciousness as far as I'm concerned. So, okay, that's it for now. I will talk to you later, and take care.